Well, this is a treat for me. This is a 1930 Packard. Ooh, never seen a Packard. I've seen the Packard factory, but I've never seen a Packard. So this was at the time this car was built. This car was above Cadillac. Cadillac was a second-rate car if you wanted a luxury car. It went in 1930. This is pretty much the era of the Great Depression. It went Duesenberg, Packard, somebody else, and then somebody else, and then Cadillac. Right? Cadillac would only sell more based on volume, but not because it was a premium brand. Cadillac didn't become a premium brand until Packard went out of business in 1958. And here we have a straight 8. So just imagine the power you get from a straight 8. Look at this. Straight 8. This is nothing but torque. Right? It's got an upside down carburetor. Looks like a Weber, So imagine, have you had this thing dynoed? I mean, I'm just saying, imagine a torque with a straight 8. Yeah,
Updraft carburetor, vacuum fuel pump.
Okay.
Generators down here. Obviously, the distributor.
Right.
Starters over on the other side.
That's the foot activated one, right?
Yeah.
You step on there.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then fuel pump and timing chains in here.
Okay. Look at that. It's almost good enough to be an airplane engine.
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying, at the time this car was built in 1930, that Cadillac wasn't the premium. It was Packard.
Packard was the premium.
Yeah.
So
Cadillac.
This new was around $2,500. You could buy a Ford for $499.
Right. Right.
And if you had a Packard, you had money.
Yeah. Right. I said Cadillac didn't become the standards about 1960, 1959.
Yeah, probably a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, but they stopped production in 58, right?
56.
Yeah, so they were sharing chassis with, and then
Yep.
I read that whole story, and that whole thing just seems odd to me.
Yeah.
That Studebaker cooked the books to get them to merge,
and when they finally got it all put together, Studebaker was in worse financial position than
right,
it was.
Right.
It was a marriage made in hell.
Right.
I have a 56 Packard, a Caribbean.
A Caribbean?
I just got it in September.
All right, yeah.
It's a cool car. It's going in Wednesday for a transmission, but it's a cool
all
car.
Right.
It was a cool car until the transmission went on.
Well,
it happens.
Yeah.
I knew when I bought it, the transmission was making a funny noise. It was just a matter of time.
Now, you were able to order these tires from Firestone directly?
I had Cantor do it.
Okay.
I don't know if they did it from Firestone, if it was some other jobber that makes them. I don't know.
Wow, this car. I saw you pull in. I said, this is incredible. Yeah, it is, man.
I've had this, I believe, 5 years.
Jeez. Wow. And you got it fully restored?
I got it. It looked the way it is now.
Right.
But the tires had to be redone.
Okay.
New tires on it, all sorts of stuff. Let me go over and see our mayor for a second.
Okay, good. Yeah. Mayor in this place. Yeah, I said, man, Cadillac was up there, but Cadillac, at this time, Cadillac was a volume seller. They sold on volume. This was, jeez. This is. I gotta tell you the truth. If I had me one of these, I'd probably daily this thing. Well, when the weather is warm, of course. Back then, they give you one functional tail light. You had to pay for the other one.
I know.
Use a signal splitter.
Only one tail light.
Yeah.
So when the lights are on, this is lit.
Right.
This is backup, and this is my brake light.
Oh yeah.
When you step on the brake, the yellow comes up, not the red.
And they expect you to use hand signals,
I use
right?
hand signals. Yeah. Some people give me hand signals back.
Yeah. Right. And then you have the trunk here.
Only on the one side.
Right. They made you pay for the other one if you wanted that one, right?
I
Or
don't think you could. It didn't come that way. You had to.
no?
People have put them on, but they put them on after,
Aftermarket,
yeah,
right after.
for safety
Right.
and stuff. So what I did was I bought the little magnetic things that.
Right. Right.
So if I'm going somewhere and I'm going to be on the highway, if it's during the day, it's not bad. If it's going to be like getting dark or whatever,
Right.
I'll stick them in there magnetic.
Yeah, I saw those on Jay Leno, right?
Yes, yes,
And
yeah.
then
Got them in the trunk.
yeah, and then you can just put the
So
function.
I put them, let them spin or blink or whatever. And I
Right.
put a couple on the back, couple on the front, so it's
Right.
kind of all over the place.
This is
Yeah, yeah.
this is great, man. It's
So
like
works out good.
this is my daily this during the summertime.
Yep, yep.
You know.
This used to come with luggage.
Right.
It was fitted luggage that went in there and stuff. I just keep prepping it for for cleaning and stuff like that. But keep the oil, keep the road flares, all that kind of stuff.
No, but that's good. You know,
Right?
it shows people the history of the trunk,
Exactly.
where
Yeah,
it came
yeah.
from. When before it was
Why
a
it's
piece, it
called
was
a
a
trunk.
part of the body.
Exactly.
You know, it was
Yep, yep.
basically a platform where you could put your trunk
Correct.
on.
Yep. And then you could take
And
this off, and you could either put stuff on it, or
right,
you take that rack and fold it up.
right.
But so when I bought it, the guy didn't have the trunk on. He had a trunk sitting in his living room. Said it was the one, but it wasn't. And I said, but I gotta have a trunk. I gotta put all the stuff in it. What am I
Right,
gonna do with it? Put it in the
right.
back seat?
No.
So I said, I gotta put something in it. We found this one.
Oh, and in British jargon, this would be called the boot.
Yes, the boot.
The boot, and you still see the history there from the booty, and when the pirate would, invade. But this is a great car, man. Look at this.
They're just there.
So,
They're just there for aesthetics. Exactly. Yeah, I can't see anything else.
so you'd expect four-wheel drum brakes in this. I was way at the other end of this show, way down at the end, and I was going to exit from then. But when he came, when I was taking a little break, I said, I got to come back and see this thing right here. I've never seen a Packard. And I'm telling you, if I had this car and a place to put it, I daily this car during the summer. I drive this thing all summer long. And I put it up when the weather got cold, but, you know.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.